Here's some good news for those who are facing delays of a year or more in obtaining us visas. The option of going to another country for a visa interview has emerged as a faster option for many people. In fact, in the first few months of this year, over 50,000 Indians have taken advantage of this option to expedite their visa processing. We're fine with Indians traveling to third countries when applying for visa interviews. However, this will have to be a country where you can go visa-free, or the government of that country will provide you with a visa. Donald L. Heflin, Minister, Counselor for Consular Affairs at the U.S. Embassy in New Delhi, told the Times of India in an exclusive interview. He added that applying to third countries was particularly popular among Indian applicants for business visas in the categories of B-1, H1, and 1. Significantly, the U.S. Embassy and consulates in India issued a record number of 125,000 student visas last year. We hope to do similar numbers this year. However, how strong the demand for student visas will be is beyond our control. It depends on several factors, including how early American universities and colleges release their admission forms and how well students present their case, Flynn said. Regarding students whose visas were rejected and were not able to schedule a second or third visa interview and were facing backlogs, Heflin said that the same policy would be followed this year as last time. The second interview opportunity for such applicants whose student visa was rejected one time will be at the end of the season after others. The first-timers, or freshers as they are called in India, will get the opportunity first, and we will then go to people who were turned down before. The minister, counselor, said. He added that despite any incorrect information that may have been shared on this issue from different unofficial sources, the best chance for students to get a visa approved is the first chance, and the second best is the second chance. Everyone has one chance, but after that it goes down. Applications for student visas 3, 4, or 5 times don't go too well, he said. The huge rush for us student visas later this year is not likely to have an impact on other categories such as first-time, B1 and B2 tourist and visitor visas, for which applicants are currently experiencing long delays. We will ensure that we process other categories in fairly large numbers even when there is a high demand for student visas. We are also receiving assistance from Washington, which is very helpful, and the impact of processing student visas will not be very noticeable on other categories, he said. The U.S. State Department has recently announced a pilot project for stamping certain categories of visas in the U.S., a move that is likely to help reduce the backlog for other visa categories in India. The pilot for this program will start this summer, though we don't yet know when it will become fully operational. But when it does, tens of thousands of visa slots will become available here in India, and we will be able to give attention to whatever categories have a long wait time. Currently, that category is first-time tourist and business visa applications, Heflin said. He added that the system of renewing certain categories of visas in the U.S. without the requirement for candidates to travel to India to stamp their passports was followed several years ago and will now be a big positive policy change for several Indian work visa holders. Heflin also said that for work visa categories such as the H&L, the wait time has considerably reduced compared to what it was 1 and 2 years ago. We have brought down the backlog for these